Hey everybody, it's Tat Comics. I just wanted to show some books that I got from that big haul that I showed a couple of vids back from the lady down the street. Finally got all the books. As you can see, there's all those little boxes right there full of books, from Batman to a bunch of like independents to really old school books. I got a couple of monster books in there, which are pretty cool. And the conditions on some of these books are pretty bad. I'm not gonna lie, some of them are, they got a torn cover, which you'll probably see in this stack here. But I figure those ones, I'll keep them and I'll use them as readers, and eventually I'll give them to my boys, and then some of these books, like that I don't read, when I get around to it, I'll try to get them, bagged and board really nice, and shoot a vid maybe to where I'll say like I'll trade these or sell them, whatever. But yeah, right now I'm not at that point yet which I know which ones I'm going to keep, because I figure some of these I'll definitely want to read too. But when I'm ready, man, I'll definitely shoot a vid and show you guys. So what I'll do is I'll do one box a day, I guess, and so I'll get started on this. And when I'm tired, guys, I'm sorry, I don't read the whole descriptions of the book, so I'll definitely just try to show you the names as best I can. I thought this cover was pretty interesting. It's a #1, it's an annual, 'cause it's got Lobo on the front cover, which is cool. I like Lobo. It's sad that the artist who drew Lobo, passed away, because I had a chance to go meet him, and I was going to get a bunch of books signed and talk to him and stuff, and he passed away. It really sucked, man. My thoughts and prayers go out to his family. There was a lot of these books in here too. Camelot 3000. I believe I have the whole run, 1 through 12. And they look pretty interesting. I mean, I've never read them, and I've seen them out in the wild since I've been trying to collect comic books again, and so I've never picked them up, but they came in this haul, so might as well have them now and read them and see if I like them. And then there was a Powerpuff Girls one in there, so of course I'm not keeping this one. Now, I have nothing against Powerpuff Girls, but I'll probably read it and then I'll give it to my daughters or something, because they're starting to collect comic books now too. I believe that's #4. This is one of the books I was talking about where the condition is pretty bad. It's got a big old tear going down there, and it sucks too because it's on a Batman, man. But I know I can find another copy, so I'll just use this one as a reader, and see if I enjoy the story. And if I do, then hey, I'll go out and buy the #1 and go from there. But yeah, it's still a nice book, Batman. Then there's this one here I know nothing of. Cadillacs and Dinosaurs #3. I think some people on YouTube have shown this book before, or shown the books of this title before, so I kind of knew what it was, but I haven't read them. Here's another book with Batman. Of course, a different title, of course. It's pretty cool though. I like it. It's number 95. And then there was like a bunch of these kind of books in there too, which are kind of funny. It looks like these are free comic book day ones, so these ones I'll probably give to my kids. Just give it to them. Yeah, I won't charge them. There's this one too. This is 2 of 12. A lot of DC. Whoever she bought these books from, this guy loved DC. Not as much Marvel. I mean, I did get a bunch of Punisher a while back, when I was just going over there and giving her like deposits here and there on the books. There's a Spectre, #11. There's a little condition right there. Looks like somebody wrote on it, or had a piece of paper and then wrote on top of it. It kind of sucks. Because I like Spectre. I like reading his books. Like I said, that'll be a reader for me. There's this one here. Broadway Comics, Starseed. Never heard of it. This one here, though, the cover looks pretty cool. It's an independent book, of course. It's not Marvel or DC. I believe it's Windstorm. That's a pretty cool cover. When I first saw Jones, I thought, oh man, what if it's from the show, that was on Netflix. I thought that'd be so cool, Jessica Jones, but then it didn't say that, and I was like, oh, damn it. That's okay. Here's Warlocks, #3. This looks pretty interesting. And some of these books, man, I want to open them up too, man. There's naughty pictures. Naughty pictures, man. I mean, I think Castle Hills would like those. Just kidding, Castle Hill. You show some sweet books, bro. I love your shows and your books, and you're talking about them. I love them, man. Nudity and all. It's all good. There's an Archie. There's 2 of those ones. One's came without a bag, one came in a bag. So that's pretty cool. I got a bunch of Archie books, though, in one of those boxes, too, which is crazy. Here's an old Dennis the Menace, man. Somebody put their name right there, Jerry. Yeah, you can see the spine's just all jacked up. And you know, some of these, you know, the spine might be rolled over, so if I got it pressed, it'd be fine. But like this one here, I wouldn't even try to press it. It's got some serious conditions to it, but I'll keep it just because the nostalgia of it, you know, because I used to watch that cartoon as a kid, and the fact that it's a really old book. Here's one I've never heard of either. This is number 22. Don't know if anybody's ever shown this book or shown this series of book. Here's another independent book. So number 1. Some of these I got like the number 1s, and then I got like number 2s or number 3s. So I think this person just collected sporadically on these books. Here's 12 of 12 of that Camelot series. So I mean, I got the whole set of this. I can definitely give it a good read and see if I like it. Here's 9 of 12. Yeah, like I said, I got a couple Detective Batmans in here too, which is pretty cool. I believe Huey's Comics. Was it Huey's Comics? No, it wasn't Huey's Comics. I'm sorry. It was Kirby's Comics was showing these. And I thought that was cool because I did find a bunch of these kind of books, Detective Comics, where it has like the Batman symbol 4 and stuff like that, Nightfall. I'm not sure if I have the whole set of this, but I know I think I pretty much have it completed, because I know he was showing those and he was talking about which ones he had and how it crosses over and stuff. Because here's another one. That one was 4. This is number 18. Detective Comics. That's cool, man. Being on the front cover and Batman's just like, what the hell? Kind of feeling. Here's another one I don't think I've ever heard of, but it's this one's actually in pretty decent condition. It's got a little scuff right there, but that's okay. It's a number 1. I can't go wrong with that. Trying to zoom out here, guys. Sorry. My little makeshift stand that I made, man, it's falling apart. Duct tape don't work with the crap. The Titans. This one's pretty cool. I like the cover of it. It's underwater. This book's actually pretty good. Whoops. It's hard to hold them when they're not in the bag and board. Number 10. I did get some Omega Men too, which I was pretty stoked because I'm starting to collect those now. This is number 9. This one isn't too bad. It's got a little tear right there, but I can live with that. Then I got a 0 hour Hawkman on number 13, which is pretty cool. And then yeah, here's another one of the detectives. This is number 2, Nightfall, which is pretty cool. You know what, dude? Don't whisper. I'm filming. You want to play your tablet? I don't care. Go ahead, dude. It's fine. Yeah, keeps you over there. That's cool. See, that's what I'm talking about, man. I try to film, and my kids are always up my grill. It's all good. I love my kids, but man, they pick the darndest times to try to, you know, talk to me, especially when I'm doing something like this. That's definitely got some rubbing right there, which sucks, you know. It's a number 21, Captain Atom. Yeah. Yeah, when I saw some of the conditions of these books later on, I was like, oh man, but I already made a promise to her. When I make a promise, I pretty much keep my promise. You know, if I say I'm going to buy a bunch of books off of somebody or something like that, I do it. Drink some water. Need it. My throat's like super dry today for some reason. I don't know if it's because of my allergies. Here's another one, Vortex, number 3. I don't have any of these books. Well, now I do, but you know, it's like wasn't something I was collecting. So I'll probably give that a read one of these times. I do have a copy of this already, and I have the Catwoman that goes along with it, you know, because they connect. But I thought that was cool. So now I have Devils. I love these covers like that. That is just sweet. Penguin. And then when I saw this book, I was stoked, man. Batman Ghosts. That is way cool. Freaking love that cover, man. Halloween. Yeah, so that's cool. You know, of course, it's a thick book, which is cool. I like that. Then I got some Bloodlines, Robin Annual, number 2, which is pretty cool. So, yeah. Then I got this book. I was pretty stoked. This one, you know, right where the staples are, it did roll. So this is a book, like, if I got pressed, I think it would definitely improve it as a grade-wise. But that is so cool, man. I freaking saw this and I was like, yes! because I forgot like what was all in those boxes. It was kind of funny. This one's actually still in the bag. I'm probably going to take it out of the bag because the bag's kind of jacked up, but this is number 19 Nightfall Batman issue 500. Still in the bag, which is cool. Or maybe I'll keep it in the bag. But yeah, I was stoked when I saw that. It's like I said, Kirby's Comics was showing these books, and he was showing those, and I was like, oh yeah, I remember seeing a bunch of those, you know. Here's a Punisher Warzone still in the bag, annual, 64 pages, number 1. It's pretty cool. I might have doubles of this one too. I think some of them, yeah, comes with a trading card. Some of them had the trading card, some of them didn't. It's like, oh well. Then here's a Blue Ribbon Comics. This one, you know, it's a little bent right there, but like I said, you can, if I laid it flat, you could probably see it better, but it does bend right there. This one, you know, if it's worth anything, and I was going to get it graded, I'm pretty sure pressing would definitely take care of that. It's number 10. Yeah, there were some Superman books and some Steel books. I really don't collect Superman or Steel, but I know like there are some issues that they did come out with that are key issues, so yeah. And I don't collect Superman because I think he's a, you know, I'm not going to use the word, but I'll just say the P word. That's not why I don't collect Superman. It's just, for me, I mean, I grew up watching the movies and stuff, and I liked it, you know, and I've always liked Christopher Reeve playing Superman. And it's just, I felt like he was just overpopulating the media and toys and stuff, that it just, like, I guess his popularity just grew too fast for me, so I really wasn't able to dive into him, but, you know, as comic book wise. But I'm not saying his comic books aren't good. I know he's got a bunch of good you know, Superman titles have a lot of good comic books. Heck, Gears of War, number 1, it's got jacked up right there. Exclusive Blockbuster, whoo! But I just never really dove into collecting Superman books. I do have some though, you know, and they're good reads, but I just never really collected them because I was always collecting Wolverine, you know, Wolverine titles, Uncanny and X-Men titles, X-Factor titles, you know, and then any of the DC that I was collecting back then, I want to say it was like Flash, Green Arrow, Batman, of course, and any of the characters that were in Batman that did their own thing, like Catwoman and stuff like that, I was grabbing. This was pretty cool though. Somebody did write their name up there too. It's an old school book, Walt Disney, Mickey Mouse and Goofy. Gold Key, which is cool. Yeah, this has definitely got some conditions. It's got some kind of scuff, whatever stain there. I don't think that can ever come out. But you know, it's still a cool book, and it rolls too, which sucks. But none of the pages, like, it's got a tear right there. Like, oh man, comic book abuse, you know. But I didn't do it. So then I got a Heathcliff. Sorry guys, this video's gone long. I'll stop talking. This number 14. That's pretty cool. I remember that cartoon when I was a kid too. And of course, God, dude, look at that. Taped it up. You know what I mean? And I don't even think it's got. Oh, it does have the back cover. But, you know, there's a book for you there. It's, yeah, I can get that pressed out, huh? But still, you know, it's a reader. I'm cool with that. Time Masters. I don't know if that's freaking mold or what, dude. Man, maybe I should have really thought about buying these books. No, I'm just kidding. I was still stoked to get all these books. Here's another Batman Detective, but yeah, like as you can see, man, I gotta start separating some of these books, put them in different boards and plastics. Here's a Batman Detective Nightfall number 16. What's so cool is a lot of these Batmans, though, these detectives, for that run, they're in good shape. They're not jacked up. This one, God, man, the front cover's just so ripply. The pressing would definitely fix that. This is number 6. And here comes some of the Archie stuff, or Betty and Veronica. I never collected these books, as I mean, these are coming out way before my time. But I mean, I think my dad used to read the newspaper and stuff like that, and he'd read Archie books and things. These ones I never collected before either, but I do have a decent run of these. It's called the Freshman, and I guess that Seth Green is the co-creator. That's pretty cool. That's number 1. God, almost looks like Seth Green too. I think that's the main plot behind that, huh? Here's number 2. Here's number 3. Right there. And those little X's on there, dude, that's not on the book, that's on the bag. I was like, thank God. And here is number 2, freshman. And here's number 3, freshman 2, number 3, Top Cow. That's a pretty cool cover. You know, I haven't really looked on the inside of these books for these ones. And here's freshman number 2, but number 4. Beaver, dude, holding her hair, she's like a puke. That's pretty cool. I don't know, this was just kind of in there, Kapow Comics. Little book. Then here's another Batman Detective Nightfall number 8. I already have this book. So now I think I have, this is either my 3rd copy or my 2nd copy. And I was giving these ones to my son, because I don't collect them. Here's another book for you, bro. And it was cool, like I did get some decent Marvel books off of there. It's Daredevil. It's just sweet series of Daredevil. Number 1. Here's more of that freshman number 2. This is the number 1. Sorry, I'm covering up that page. That girl, I mean, I swear, it's like she almost looks like she's trying to be like a Scarlet Witch, or she's drawn like Scarlet Witch, which is pretty sweet. That little beaver, though, man, he looks interesting, so I think that might get me to want to read the book. You know, see a beaver, right? Read a book. Here is freshman number 6. So yeah, I got a decent run of this book, so I think I can dive into it, and if the story's good, I mean, geez, I'll keep them. The covers don't look too bad. This is going on 17 minutes, guys, sorry. Here's number 4. Okay. And then I got a bunch of these too. Batman Returns. So I got like 1. I'm starting to feel like comic book junkie. I actually have, there's 6 copies of this one, and I have another one 6 copies, so here's the second one. Anyways, guys, this is going 17 minutes long. Sorry for the long showing and the talking. I do those ones, dude, I'll just be showing the books. Hey, man, guys, take care. Tad out. Oh, and don't forget to enter Don the Comic Book Junkies contest and Huey's contest and things like that. Those guys are putting out some good contests. And Old Grandpa Gamer, he's got one right now for a Captain America statue. And I believe he says it's going to end on the 14th of this month of July. So if you guys can, go check out his channel. And look for that. He'll even tell you where to look for it too. But he's got some great content, man. He's just getting back into collecting comic books, and the guy is funnier than hell. You know, and he's collecting pop figurines, which I have a, you know, you guys can see my cabinet. I got a lot of them. So maybe that's what I'll probably try to do for him down the road, is help him get some of those pop figurines when I got this, like he says, when I got the fundage. All right, guys, but take care. Tad out.